Hi, I am Lenora, and I'm coming to show you the electrostatic mat. Someone in my group was saying that they have the new CAMEO 5, but they can't seem to get the electrostatic mat to work. So first of all, here you see in the drop-down box, you set your cutting mat. Make sure that it says electrostatic mat 12-inch. It can't be on none. You don't want it on portrait or anything like this. The pick scan, portrait 4, the portrait, the cameo. You want it to say electrostatic mat. So you click that, and you see over here the mat changes from a regular mat. When it says none, it's showing no mat. Okay, that's just the paper size. And what you needed to show is the electrostatic mat. Okay, so I am going to make my width of my cardstock 12 by 12. So it's really going to fit. Okay, my cardstock paper is 12 by 12, and so it's fitting the whole section of the electrostatic mat. Okay, now I'm going to turn my my camera around. So give me a minute because I'm new at all of this. So you see my settings. I have a heart here. Before I turn it onto the machine, I'm gonna make more hearts. And so control. How do I copy? Okay, I'll just duplicate them. There's a function where I can duplicate more. Okay, this is not at the right settings. I gotta go back to 12. I must have clicked something wrong. 12. At 12. 12. Okay. Now I click on my heart to activate it, and now I'm clicking copy. Now I'm gonna click paste, and I'll drag this one down to, I did something wrong. So here's my undo button. Now I can move it. The hand has to show up for it to move. So I'm going to paste again. And I have to make sure that the hand shows up. When the hand shows up, you see the arrow? When the hand shows up, I can move it. So I'm going to paste again, because I don't want to waste any paper. And I'm going to go to the corners here and change the size. Then I'll make my hand, bring it down, and place that heart right there. You don't want anything to be placed beyond this red, these red corners. So I'm going to copy this smaller heart, and I'm going to paste. You left click your mouse. No, you right click your mouse to get to the paste. Wait till the hand come up, and I'll move it over. I'm going to right click my mouse. Then I'll paste. I'll wait till my hand show up. The hand has to show up on the red part of the heart, the red line. I don't have to color these. The outline is good enough because my paper, my cardstock, has the color. And I'm going to see down here in this corner to the right, I'm going to click off the print border. Okay, I'm going to click it back on so that you can see it. There is a print border, and it's going all the way down here to the right and down between these hearts. So I want to click that off because I'm not printing this. I always like to show the cut border though. The red lines are gone. This is the cut border. Red lines are gone. Cut border. You really don't have to have the cut border because it's within the 12 by 12 cardstock paper. So I'm gonna move this over a tad bit. Yeah, I think that's good to go. Now if you look up here, it says cutting mat. It's gonna say electrostatic mat. Okay. Now I'm going to turn my camera to the machine. My craft room is not all of that neat. I have lots of stuff that I need to. I should have cut it off. But I really don't know how to change everything around. Okay, let me see here. I'm changing mine. Oops. I'm knocking over stuff too. I want to get it to where you can see it a lot better though. Okay. There. That's a lot better, but it still needs to come up. How do I make it come up? There. Okay. You're not going to be able to see the full length of the paper. But now the lady was saying that she could not get her electrostatic mat to work with the CAMEO 5. So I have already cut my CAMEO 5 on. And now I'm going to cut the electrostatic mat on. See, the paper is just laying here. And so I'm going to cut the mat on. I already have my protective mat on here. He said where there's bubbles. I need my fingernails done. I have had no problems with the electrostatic mat. So I'm going to cut it on now. Anyone that has the machine knows how to cut it on, so I'm not going to try to record that. But if you notice, the cardstock is sticking already. But that's not where I want it at. I want to line the cardstock up here, right here at this corner, where you see the line. Ooh, it's not straight. So it's cold here in Ohio, and we have snow, and I have a coat on in my house. I live in a big old house in a historical area. And these big houses are drafty. Okay, I'm trying to make this where it's straight. There we go. That should be good enough. Okay, so the mat is down. And so what you have to do, you have to move. You have to move the electrostatic mat, and you push it in, and you'll hear a small click. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but you have to push it in. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to take this, and you can stop it right there. Once it stops, just take your finger and push on it, and then click the pointed arrow on your display case. Wow. Click the pointed arrow on the display case. I have to do that again. You push it, and then you push it till you click it, and then push the arrow, and it drew it in. Now you go back to your computer, and it says auto blade detected. I have cardstock, but what I'm going to do is not use the cardstock with adhesive. This is a 65-pound cardstock. So I'm going to see if they have 65 on here. Otherwise, I'm just going to use the cardstock thin, cardstock plain. I'm just going to use the cardstock plain. Yes, that's the settings I'm going to use, is the cardstock plain. And we're going to see what we're going to get from here. Okay, it says force 20, speed 4. I'm going to bump up the speed to about 8. And down here on my display on the computer, it says ready. And so I click send. It's found for CAMEO 5. Once I click send, it says radio. It says load CAMEO 5 with cardstock plain to the electrostatic tray. And the auto blade is in carriage 1. There's the auto blade in the carriage 1. Okay, so I'm going to say send, and we're going to cut out these valentines. And I'm quite sure that this is the right settings. So this is how you cut on your electrostatic mat on your CAMEO 5. It's cutting out the last heart. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I am a new YouTuber. But you see here, I'm going to click the arrow pointing back at me to release the paper, to release the electrostatic mat back. Okay, now there's a little handle here, and I'll just pull this out the way. And I cannot release this. See here? I guess I probably could, but I see everybody cutting them off. See, but I'm just lifting this here, and it's coming, everything is just coming right off. The intricate cuts. I better stand up and do this. I need to stand and do this. I see a few of them are sticking a little bit, so the force on it, I perhaps should have made it a little bit more with the force. So here's my empty paper. I'll just throw it away. I need to cut the electrostatic mat off. Because my hearts are sticking. See they're sticking. I need to cut the electrostatic mat off because my hearts are sticking. These are fine over here. Yes, I have a force of 20, but you see these edges here? I have a force of 20, so I'm going to do it again. Not with a extra blade depth. I'm just going to put a little extra force on it because some of them came out very even. Okay, so look at here. I'll gather up my hearts here. Need a little tool. My little tools in my hand. Alrighty. I'm going to get another piece of cardstock. And my cardstock is Astro Designs, and it's 65 pounds. I got this off of Amazon. 65 pounds. So I'm going to go with another color with the same design with a lighter pink, more of a bubble gum pink. So my electrostatic mat is off. So I'm going to cut the button, push the button, and cut it on. It doesn't take long for the mat to get magnetized. So now I'm going to place my cardstock. This is 65-pound cardstock. I'm going to push my tray up until it stops. Then I'm going to push it. And I'm going to cut it. Well, I'm not going to cut it on. I'm going to click the arrow for it to draw the case into the machine. I'm going to start it over again. So I guess when I push it in there, I need to go and push the button right away. Hear the click? There's a little small click. Now I'll go back to my computer and I push send. No, I forgot. I have to change the force from 20 to 20. I'm going to change it from 20 to 29. And we'll see how that goes, okay? Alrighty. From 20 to 29 in force, we have speed of 8. We're going 1 pass. It's looking for the registration marks. Like I was saying, a few of these did not cut. Do not have a clean cut. A few of them don't have the clean cut. So I increased the force from 20 to 29. Now I'm going to cut the electrostatic mat off. Now I'll bring out the machine first. Then I draw it back. Then I'm going to cut it off. Got a lot of little tools around here somewhere. Now the electrostatic mat, I can lift this up and my hearts are cut out. So sometimes you have to do a little thinking. Oh boy. still has a little bit of static, a little bit of electric in it. Now you see how clean cut this is? They all are clean cut. I had to change the suggested settings of force. The suggested was 20 and I changed it to 29. And look how clean it cut. So a lot of times when you're getting ready to do a project, use a sheet of paper or use something to test it with before you get to your original project. I hope you liked this video, and I hope that this contents was something to help you in your crafting business. And with the new Silhouette Cameo 5, the electrostatic mat, I made Valentine hearts. See you in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye now.